All right. Welcome to the weekly wrap-up show. Yee, Lummy. How's it going, everybody? See if I can get cold enough.
Good morning.
Hey, Colton.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, Colton's going to be pulling off the old Zoom call here. And Rhett's not going to be able to be on the show today, unfortunately. And Colton's having truck problems.
So what happens when you got 250,000 miles on your truck, dude?
I know. I got 202,000, I think, on my truck. So
shit
my
goes
truck's
wrong, shit breaks, and you get stranded. It's just part of the game.
Well, great for technology that you're able to be able to join me here, because the weekly wrap-up show with Lummy might have been a recap of the week along with Barp in the eyes of Lummy, and the eyes of Lummy during Barp was running around, and I guess I could have been okay in that eye, because I had good conversations like with Highway 73 and Berto Perez and great listeners like that. 813-90-BUBBA, 813-90-BUBBA. Tell us your favorite part of the week. If you were able to attend any days of Barb, tell us some of the stories that maybe we did not talk about, or maybe we did not hear. You know,
what's crazy is you and I didn't spend. I don't think I really even saw you Saturday night, like at all.
No, I think one time when I think a drink was set down when I was talking to Mark from Tarpon, and you needed me to grab the drink for you, and that was, I think, the first time until we got on the stage. And then after that, it was just me running around doing a bunch of things and trying to talk to different people, and especially people that, not like, the grouper lips and the big bucks that occasionally come down and, kind of have a personal relationship where I can text back and forth. But, different, like Let's Fudge Some Whores or Highway 73 or Berto Perez, first time meeting them. And a couple other really good, let me write this down, who I went to a Bucks game with last year. Good guy. Just trying to see those people that you see at the once a year. Then especially
Highway 73 got around, didn't he? Because I heard Bubba mention his name this week. Now I hear you mentioning his name. And to be quite honest with you, I spent a good amount of time. He's a South Jersey motorcycle rider, Highway 73, moving down here soon. So yeah, dude, Highway 73, shout out, man. You got around. Good job. You know how to work it, because he was not overwhelming though, right?
No, not at all. And his brother was funny because his brother kept calling him a narc.
That is pretty funny.
because he narked
But
me
yeah,
out
so
after
it
the
was
with the
shout out to
flag.
Highway
Yeah.
73 because you were able to mingle without being overbearing. So and you got to see everybody. So shout out. You did well, Highway 73. You did well.
Yes, and it was good. It was good seeing you, and I glad we got to talk about your narkness. Um, but with saying that, like Big E and those guys, always good to see you. And like Dark Match Steve, I know that he didn't seem like he really got around much, but I guess he caused a lot of controversy why he was there. But I saw Dark Match Steve at the party for about 4 minutes.
So
And
should Dark Match Steve should have been the one that won shortest amount of time at Bart because he was not at Thursday, was he?
not that I saw. No, I don't believe so.
Was he at Friday? Unfortunately, I did not make Friday. So was he at Friday?
Friday, I'm in my little corner. So I don't know. I don't get to see who's out and about and all this other stuff. So I don't really get to see much that goes on Friday until the show's over. And normally I got to pee really bad. And then I go see the goats for a couple minutes. And then I think by that time, people are already shuffled in and shuffled out. So it's.
I think Steve should have gotten shortest time spent at Barb. Dark Match Steve, not Steve Diaco Steve.
True. Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean, but you weren't in on the voting, obviously, because no one was thinking that, and I was. I lost. I lost my role of reading out the names, and normally when we did that, when we went around, I kind of was thinking about it and writing, doing little doodles on my paper, and sometimes it might have come to me, and then I also start reading chat a lot more too, but. The awards were given out, a new class, all the Hall of Famers. I believe there was 2 Hall of Famer new inductees that could not be there. Mike Thurman from California and Neil Mountplaisir from Illinois could not be there, which was disappointing because I was looking forward to meeting both and hanging out with both of them. And unfortunately, hopefully next year, they are going to be able to make it because I believe I've met almost everybody that is on the Hall of Fame tree, or I guess in the Hall of Fame shelves. So it would be good to make sure that meet all of them, which would be nice.
I think I have as well. And as far as for me personally, the person that I thought was most excited to be there. Okay.
Yep. Hold on.
I'm accounting over the whole weekend. The person that was most excited.
Talk for 1 minute because I need to grab my water because it's right.
Okay, go ahead. So the person that I was going through my mind and thinking, okay, who do I feel was the least happy to be there, and who do I feel was the most happy and or the most energetic to be there. So with that being said, the most energetic, I think, by far and happiest goes to Rainey from Oklahoma. And the reason just being is she was just so happy to be there. I spoke with Rainey on Friday afternoon, and she was speaking to me about how she saw Bubba on Thursday. She made it all 3 nights. So she saw Bubba on Thursday night for the pig roast. However, she just got inundated with essentially Gene Lasker, and so happy with Gene Lasker that she was fixated on him and a little nervous. Rainey, come on, you have to admit it. You were a tiny bit nervous to meet Bubba, and I think you just got so excited. So, Rainey, you were the most fun. I think you were the most excited, the most energetic. So, shout out to Rainey for being the most energetic.
And Group Lips kind of brings it up, but I was going to say, when I was saying it when I was getting my water, and I yelled it out. If Jay from New Orleans wasn't at the Orlando meet and greet, I probably would have said he was probably the most excited because he was super excited even after he's already met us, just being able to be invited to the party and different things like that.
And he's another one that's talking about when he retires and it's all said and done. He's moving to Florida. He's moving here,
which is nice. Let's see. Can we take phone calls?
I mean, sure.
Yeah, we don't need too many people.
Not him personally, just everybody moving here. It's like, damn, man.
Yeah, let's see.
Traffic's become a bitch.
Hold on, let's see. 239. Let's see if this works.
Hey guys, this is Berto. I just wanted to call and say thank you for all that. It was so fun to meet all of you guys.
Oh yeah, it was great meeting you too, Berto, and trying your tequila out. And and just being able to chill. Were you able to chill while you were here? I believe you brought your aunt, right? Was it your aunt?
Yeah. I brought my auntie with me. She loved it. She was like, she wasn't a big Bubba fan for a while because of all the crap she heard about him. But after those 3 nights, that's all she can talk about, how much fun she had. I mean, just meeting everybody. And like, man, that's what I'm talking about. It's all about a good atmosphere where people like to have fun.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
So,
and hopefully, you'll be able to come next year too, and keep it going.
Yeah, I'm trying, but hey, whoever was that serial butt toucher, I just want to say thank you. He did grab whoever, he, she, I didn't get to see, did grab my butt. I do have a broken phone because I dropped my phone because I was trying to get pictures. So I don't know if it was them trying to get me not to take pictures or whatever, but next time if you wanted to grab shit, all you had to do was ask, and I would have been okay with it.
Was it drunk? Was it drunk him?
I don't know who it was. Honestly, I had my phone, and next thing you know, I was just taking pictures of how Mach was doing his thing over there, and next thing you know, I just get grabbed, and that's when I came up to you and said, hey, I'm leaving, I'm just going to get a pic or whatever. I didn't want to make a big deal about it, so I just got my pic with you. I was trying to get Colton and Tuttle, but I was like, just, it kind of.
Wait, hold on, Berto. So somebody grabbed your ass as well, because I mean, we're hearing that there was, a bad guy in the woodpile and he was grabbing woman ass, but he's grabbing male ass too.
Well, no, Babyface got his ass grabbed by drunk Kim.
I know, but we're talking about, I think, the gentleman here. No, I don't even know the gentleman. The scumbag here. No.
Yeah, but do you know who Babyface is?
Yeah. I know Babyface. I had a talk with him with hooked him up with some of that tequila.
So what I'm saying is that he got his butt grabbed too.
Yeah,
but it was drunk Kim.
He said, I seen all that going on. I mean, I seen like all the kind of me, and like I said, I'm not snitching on nobody. Everybody was doing their own thing and everything like that. But when I got grabbed, I just said, okay, yeah, I gotta go. I'm not, But all they had to do was say, Berto, like, can I grab it? And I would have been like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, there you go.
You ask permission, I don't care. But if you don't ask permission, it's kind of like, come on, really?
Yeah.
Try not to be disrespectful, but come on, really?
But should we be disappointed if our ass wasn't grabbed?
I was not touched.
I wasn't touched either. My ass was not grabbed.
Actually, let me take that back. Kimmy fucking touched me.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, and truth be told, I think I even texted you. We can talk about that here in a moment. So yeah, Berto, I guess.
Man,
go ahead. Sorry.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Colin. I'm just trying to catch you back and forth with the phone call.
No,
I'm glad you made it. It was a pleasure to meet you. I know, I'm speaking for myself. It was awesome to put your name to a face. It was great to meet you. You're a solid dude, and thank you for everything you do. And more importantly, thank you for the gifts.
No problem, man. That's what I'm saying. You guys make me happy. You guys brighten up my day. When I'm having a dark day, you guys just, all you do something that I can't say no more than thank you every time. When I'm having a bad day, I hear the sports show. It makes me laugh because of the insights. And then like today, with all the insight, going to the party with all just like that kind of stuff. And you're right. Rainey is awesome. I got to meet her, and it's like meeting Susan Poitras, meeting Big E. I mean, everybody. It was just so many people. You're like, wow, you finally get to meet them. And you just don't want to be that person that fans out, but you just want to say thank you, guys. It made a good experience for me. That's off my bucket list, and I want to try to keep doing it.
Well, we appreciate you, Berto, and have a good weekend, buddy.
Thank you. You guys too. Bye-bye.
610.
Lummy, Brian from Philly. What's up?
Yo, Brian from Philly. How you doing?
Good, man. Feeling better. Took me like 2 days to recover, but I'm back.
Yeah, I got a little nervous when I found out you were the one that took the old tumble.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I was a little banged up in the morning, but it wasn't that bad.
Well, I was going to say, because that side that you fell on was it's a dangerous side over there. There's
that's the steep side.
That's a steep side with pipes and
Is it?
concrete. Yeah, you did not pick the good side to fall down on.
I barely remember it, and then I heard you guys talking that some big guy fell, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's me."
Oh. Well, good thing, once again, Colton somehow is always on the lookout and sees shit like that.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm finding out from Barb.
Time.
Well,
I had a
that's
great
all that
time.
matters.
Great
That's all.
to see everybody.
You were here.
Yeah.
You were here all 3 days, right?
Right.
Perfect.
And I agree. Rainey was awesome. I spent some time with her. She's a very cool person, and she had a blast. And I also, Jay from New Orleans, great guy, and he had a really good time.
Yeah, he is a good guy. Hopefully, he's is able to come back next year. Brian Philly, are you planning on coming down anytime before next part?
I want to try. Yeah, I should be. Yeah, we'll see.
You picking the Phillies this weekend too?
The Eagles, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. You know, the Eagles are now favored to win the Super Bowl in Vegas, so there's that.
How do you spell Eagles again? ESGLES?
Yeah. That was great.
Yeah, that's your mayor.
Our mayor.
Yeah, I guess you
It's
voted
our mayor,
for her.
it's our
You know,
leader.
it seemed like 85%
It's our
of
leader.
Philadelphia people voted for her. So
Yeah.
you guys picked him right.
I don't live in the city anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, sorry to hear.
You know where I live.
Oh, I know. What was your?
All right, boys.
Well, hey, what I was
ahead.
going to say, what was your favorite night? Was it Saturday, or did you enjoy the pig roast? Or did you like it because it was a little different?
Pig roast was great. I enjoyed everything. I enjoyed Saturday afternoon was just a treat. It was awesome.
Oh, you were here for the beep beep beep.
Yeah,
yeah,
the thing. Yeah,
that's
that
cool.
was great. That was really. I enjoyed every night, every afternoon, just hanging out with people. You know.
Yeah. Well, you're a
It was
good
great.
dude, so
No complaints from me.
perfect.
Yeah. All right, boys.
We appreciate you, Brian.
Go Eagles.
ESGLESGL Eagles.
Now,
Woo!
let me ask you something. The Saturday gimmick. Are you out of the loop like I'm out of the loop?
Well, I know what happened, but
No.
yeah,
I
no,
understand.
know, yeah.
But like, are you completely up to speed or are you out of the loop?
No, I'm out of the loop.
Me too. How does it feel? You and I are the ones out of the loop, and all these Hall of Famers and the Bub Armies, and as they should be, but they're in the known and we're not.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, you know, sometimes those perks work out for you. I could have come, but Saturday was Ashley was sick. And listen, people could see. She now says it was asthma, whatever. I mean, whatever it is, but she was not feeling well. I took care of Walker's. I don't think Walker probably could have sat through and done all the festivities that were going on Saturday. So, you know, went to the park, hung out with him, kind of did that kind of thing. And, you know, hopefully at a different time I can enjoy the festivities that everyone got to enjoy what they got to do on Saturday later down the line.
Can I shoot you straight here?
What?
And I hope I don't get in trouble.
Oh, boy, what?
I reached out and asked, you know,
Yeah. And,
like, hey, since everybody has accompanied you on this journey, could you maybe throw Colton a bone? Here's my email. No response. So I have not yet. I'm not in the loop yet, but I'm hoping to be soon.
Oh, you got
I got ghosted.
Here.
I got ghosted.
Here's what you got.
Another thing I
This
wanted
one-
to bring up. I texted you about Barb. Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying that's what you got.
Yeah, ghosted.
Chris-
I texted you about Barb.
Yeah.
There's somebody's name that officially has to be changed.
Okay. All right. Keith Yeager, $50. Thank you, Keith Yeager. Whose name needs to be changed?
And I think everybody's in agreement with me, but you know, a couple years back, it's hard because I love this person. They're so nice to me. They're so nice to my family. They know my parents. They know my friends. They're local to my house. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry to do this to you. But Drunk Kim, your name has got to go back to Drunk Kim.
Oh,
The
because
Party Kim thing is not working.
So
thoughts?
okay, so are we throwing this out to a vote too, in chat, and or are you just now putting your stamp on it and saying it's going to be Drunk Kim and no more?
I
Party
mean, we
Kim?
can throw it to a vote. I would imagine that everybody's going to second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh and eighth and quadruple my opinion on this one. But the Drunk Kimmy, I mean, sorry, the Just Kimmy or Party Kimmy, I think it's back to Drunk Kim.
Let's see. Grouper Lips said second. Champagne Sumo said third. Iggy McGillicuddy said Drunk Kim will always be Drunk Kim. Okay. John
Costica says fourth.
All right.
And that's coming from Johnny K. I love you. You were tore up, but you were not tore up like Kim.
Yeah, he was partying.
I'm telling you, dude, I heard no less from Drunk Kim 4, if not 5 times. Okay, so we went through and we had Barb. It was great. and then everybody went to the dollhouse. Right? There's probably what 50 or 60 of us there.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I
Okay,
think so.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about Saturday night alone. So
I'm not sure the other nights.
and while being there, which shout out to Florida Phil, talking about on one side of the thing, drunk Kimmy being repetitive and blah blah blah. The complete other side, shout out to Florida Phil, complete fucking baller, buys the VIP, the whole nine. So shout out Florida Phil doing it.
That's what Florida Phil did. Okay, all right.
Yep.
Okay.
So I heard no less than 4 or 5 times from Kimmy in that section that, did you know Florida Phil bought this? I was there, what, 25 minutes?
Yeah. See, I wasn't in that little section there. I was over with Big Buck and Jay from New Orleans, because he made sure to correct it. And Jay from New Orleans, who was talking to Warren, the big boss of the dollhouse for a little bit. Big Buck was telling me about his ups, when his basketball days. He said he used to be able to jump really high, and I was finding that out. And then Nikki Peel too. So I didn't have any interaction with her at the dollhouse. I didn't really, besides her trying to interrupt a couple conversations on the Saturday night, and then to tell me the different people that were leaving. I didn't have much of a interaction with her.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Just because when drunk Kim is sober, I'm cool with it. But when drunk Kim is like really drunk and she's repeating herself, 5, 6, 7 times within 20 minutes, it just becomes overwhelming. Did I hear Rhett?
No, 315.
Hey, what up, fellas? It's Longwood. How you guys doing?
What's up, Longwood? How's it going?
That's what I
Good.
heard.
Did you guys already cover the Liam Cohen shit?
We did on the morning show. I mean,
what the fuck, man?
I mean, it's a very disappointing day to find out last night that he pretty much dicked us over.
Yeah,
but
fuck him, dude. Straight up, fuck him.
He can join the long list of coaches that have stood us up.
Yeah, but I think Sports Karma's going to get him. He's going to fail anyways.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to Jacksonville. I mean, unless he's just like that big of a. I mean, he's a good offensive coordinator. But I mean, you're going over with the fans here don't like you, and you're going over there with pretty much gonna be holding a bag of shit. So good luck. I mean, Trevor Lawrence. I mean, he's 26, but I don't.
Sunshine.
Yeah,
he would have already shined.
Hey, Colton, I'm gonna call Tuttle at about 8:45 tonight. Big, did you lock the door across the office at the office?
So last night I called Tuttle. He talks about how he's fucking freezing and blah blah blah. He's like, I just got in bed. I'm freezing my dick off. It's so cold. I just got my shoes and my socks off and everything. I'm freezing. And I said, I think you forgot to lock the front door. And if you know Tuttle, that fucked with them forever.
What a dick. So he had to get up and out?
Yeah, he had to get up and go check it.
Great show this week, guys. I'm out.
See you, Longwood.
Yeah, if you ever want to get on Tuttle, things like that will get him. Like I think he discussed this week on the show when him and Babyface were in with Bubba.
Yeah,
that when he chews, he has to end on an even bite. Remember him talking about that?
Oh no, I do. And I was the little time that he lived with me. I mean, he was already pretty spaced out of it at that point, but I did not know that because I probably would have fucked with him a little bit more.
For sure. If I know, now that I know, I'm going to fuck with him. But every night we're sitting at dinner table and I have to give it to him. He multitasks pretty good. He'll be in the conversation and everything. And little do I know, he's sitting there going 3, 4, 5 as he's chewing.
Have you watched him maybe now and seen how many times he is biting and swallowing?
I have not seen him. So he did Thursday's morning show. He disclosed that that's something that he does. And I have yet to see him and or eat anything with him yet. But best believe I'll be looking. I'll be looking.
You're going to try to catch him and be like, that was not even. That's not even.
Tuttle never lies.
225.
Hey, good morning, guys. Jay from New Orleans.
Hey, Jay from New Orleans. How's it going?
Good, man. I just wanted to thank y'all once again. I appreciate all the kind words y'all have given me this week, and y'all were so cool at Bart, man. It was just, it was a blast.
Well, we're super happy that you were able to come and that you made it back safe to New Orleans. And you enjoying the snow?
Yeah, man, I was buried in it. My house got about 9 inches, right under 9 inches.
That's insane.
There's still a lot of snow on the ground, at home. So
That's
pretty
insane.
cool, but I'm glad to be out and about. I was kind of on lockdown for a couple of days. Couldn't go anywhere. Everything was closed. That part sucked. But,
yeah, I wish it could. I wish there a little bit of snow would have popped here. I would have liked to see how my drainage system worked, but I think it would have been cool, especially having Walker now too. Being able to see it. But it was like 2 hours north of us, 3 hours.
Could went ice skating on that 5,000 square foot retention pond you got back there.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I could have, and I could have, been doing laps in that thing. Unfortunately, somehow the 9 inches of rain we got here didn't make a dent in it, but is what it is. And yeah, hopefully, Jay, that you're able to come back next year and maybe even come into some of the other stuff that we hopefully have going on during the year and go with that, because I know Bubba wants to do some more stuff out and about and get more fan interaction for this year coming up with all the different stuff we have going on.
I would be absolutely honored, man. As soon as y'all announce it, I'll start making those plans.
Perfect.
I appreciate everything, guys. Listen, I was really surprised, though, real quick, during 199 in the studio, I was surprised at just how loud that horn blaster is in there.
Oh,
man,
it's
y'all
loud.
weren't kidding.
Especially when it's charged up, see, it hasn't been hit all day today. So, I mean, I guess I'm the only one in the studio, so it doesn't even really affect anything. But I just felt that one. That thing was loud. Bubba likes getting people when they start walking kind of by the stage, which is nice.
Yeah. Well, it really is loud. It was just so cool to be there and see everything in action, man. It was awesome. I can't thank y'all enough, and can't wait to see you again, man. Y'all have a great one.
You too. Stay safe out there, Jay, from New Orleans.
Will do. Thanks, Lummy.
Man.
Bye, Colton.
See ya. I got to say, if Jay is a single man in New Orleans, he's got to be cleaning up.
Wow.
He's good looking, good job,
okay, yeah.
well spoken, has a little bit of change in his pocket. So shout out, Jay, dude. If you're a single man, you don't got to disclose nothing, but if you're a single man, I know you're cleaning up out there. So congrats.
He's got a little change in his pocket, huh? What are you
I mean, yeah,
questioning
all the BARP, dude. If you came to BARP, you got a little change in your pocket. Let's just be real.
Oh, is that how it is? Is that how you're sizing everyone up?
Yeah. Is that wrong of me? Like, you're not broke. I mean, I'm not sitting there like pocket watching you talking about how much money you spent, but I'm just saying, like, it's safe to say that if you qualified and came to BARP, that, you got a good job, or, you got a little change in your pocket. Yeah. I think, yeah.
So you checking out what everyone's driving?
I saw what some people were rolling up in. Yeah, I saw Greg and Amy's new Corvette, fucking looking sharp.
Nice.
I saw Jimmy K pull up in his F-150 and take Steve and Krista out early. Yeah, well, I saw that. I saw Brian from Philly fall in the ditch. Saw that. I saw Florida Phil being a baller in VIP. Yep, saw that. Of which Florida Phil's wife and Shelby, I swear I thought they were gonna make out.
Oh, okay. 702. We'll get to that, I guess. Hold on. 702.
Hey, Colton, Lummy, what's going on, guys? Las Vegas Mario.
Hey, Las Vegas Mario, you didn't get to make it.
No, I didn't. I didn't make the cut. I think I was short.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought
yeah. I'm going to get it next year. I'm gonna get it next year because that pig roast looked dope. I'm going to get that pig roast looked really good.
Oh, yeah. I was waiting for you to just pop on through the gate.
I was going to pop through the bushes. You know my style, man. Come on.
Well, I know. We had to go. I went around the corner, too. I was looking for you, but I didn't see you over there. I mean, I have met you, so I know what you look like.
That's true. Hey, I know Rhett's not there, but I wanted to say thanks for, showing that BART video when he did that. That was really cool, man. It kind of felt like you were there, so that was really awesome to just watch that on a Saturday night. It was really cool. So, Rhett, I don't know where you're at, but kudos, man. That was a good job. Yeah.
He did a great job putting that together. Him and Gary, I guess, I have not seen what the cover. I know what it looked like on I think it was Thursday. I know it had the widescreen and everything like that, which was definitely a different aspect that we've never done. And then Saturday, I don't know if they were carrying the camera around or what they were doing. So
they were putting it like on a tripod, like just moving it every angle, and then Rhett would carry it and move it around, and then it was kind of nice because he was walking through, and then he'd like set it. It was really nice too. Like it was cool. It was nice seeing just people around walking and mingling. But hey, Lummy, I had a question for you.
Yeah,
this is show related. So when you're doing when Bubba says "Lummy," your slur tongue, and you're reading the Barb stuff, and that happened Thursday. How much of that are you really frustrated with him, and how much of it is gimmick? How much are you really annoyed, or is it just Brian and chiming in that you just get real mad?
It's Brian and Todd. I mean, listen, Bubba's the boss. Listen, and people can say that I'm going to be sucking Bubba's asshole around this, but
I mean, you should really have already have that typed up.
Yeah, fuck off, Tuttle. Thank you. No, it's when the Tuttles and the Babyface and whoever else wants to kind of jump in on it. If Bubba wants to chastise me, that I will take it. He was right. I can't explain my Bubba Army 1 except for, I mean, I can give you an explanation. It's probably pretty boring, and I know Bubba did not want to hear it on it. At the time, I kind of came to what I think happens is I try to multitask, and sometimes the old brain is when it's multitasking, I focus on, okay, that was Bubba Army Mom. Well, my brain then focuses on, okay, I already know that. So now let me go back to listening to what Bubba's saying. And I think I heard the 1, and +1. Yep, and I just picked up Bubba Army 1. And I think my brain, just because I was writing it down, I shut off my brain to writing down that part and started focusing on the next step. When Bubba says about the slur and all that kind of stuff, it's like, hey,
I'm drunk. Hey, what can I say?
Well, I mean, I got a heavy tongue. I get I get a little bit of I get fluids in my mouth. I mean, I get frustrated. I don't need Babyface. And I don't need Tuttle fucking telling me how to do my job.
You should have really typed that.
Yeah, I don't need Tuttle fucking telling me how to do it when I've been doing it for the last 3 years, keeping the notes. And I had the notes ready to go. I had last year's ready to go. I was ready for this year. I wrote down, and we normally don't stop halfway through. So that threw me off for a little bit of a curveball. Oh, that's right. You guys
did it, yeah.
Yeah, normally we go right through, and then what I do is then I go and I copy it down into another, and I make a whole new list, and then I put it in, over in my trapper and put it here to half. And this time I had to keep half notes, keep it here. I had to put it in a different pen. It threw that whole progress, and you could say well, Lummy, it's not that hard to do, but when you got a couple other things going on, it wasn't, my mind wasn't, it was trying to multitask and make sure Bubba was happy, with whatever. And this is the month of hell for Bubba. So it's the last thing you want to do.
Brian and Tuttle were being annoying.
Oh, yeah, that's why I yelled at him. That's why I wanted to. If I could have, I would have said, Tuttle, fuck off. I told him pretty much screw off, leave me alone. Why don't you focus on, some of the shit you talk about all the time?
Focus on the videos you've been saying you're going to provide for a month.
For a month and a half that you haven't even,
exactly.
And then he said, well, I'm going to bring one next time I come in. You said that last week, Tuttle. I don't want to hear, it's your stupid shit. And then, Babyface is just, that's what he's going to do. And, sometimes I can kind of, yesterday was just, it was like, okay, you know what, Babyface, I don't need you fucking, piping in and then taking the notes and then try to fuck with me, and I'm like, all right,
then Tuttle tries to heal and say, I think Lummy should read them.
Yeah, and then Tuttle rolls back around and is like, I think Lummy's doing a great job, and Lummy
just
was
being a fucking flip-flopper.
Lummy was the funniest one on the show today, and he's so busy doing all the stuff, and the show keeps him together. And I'm like, 5 minutes ago, you cocksucker, you fucking were talking shit about how I should have had it typed up, and now you're trying to babyface with me.
I could say it wasn't the same. I like when you read the list. I've listened to all the other ones when you read the Barp list before. It wasn't the same. Babyface needs to know his role, and Tuttle needs to too. So I just want to say have a good weekend, fellas, and I can't wait to listen to you guys Monday.
I appreciate it, Mario, man. See ya. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye. I really thought Mario qualified. I really thought I was waiting for him to come in. I was disappointed that he didn't come in. There was one guy.
I thought he qualified too, but then again, I don't.
I mean, yeah, he said he came up a little short. But, and I guess I should have said it when he was on the air. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Mario if he just showed up and tried to sneak in. I know Iggy and Chad.
A real question. Did he not say that one time that he snuck in or that he went in through the kitchen entrance or something along those lines?
No, I don't think he said he went through the kitchen entrance. He even said, too, he plays, he's got a lot of gamer points or a lot of points at a casino there, which, yeah, I mean,
But I could have sworn,
you're cheap, so you
maybe
don't
I'm
gamble.
wrong,
Well,
or I got two people confused.
Maybe. Or maybe
Okay,
that's.
I could
maybe
have sworn I heard hearing something about a kitchen entry or a backdoor entry
maybe
or
that's
something.
I don't know. Maybe that's a story that was brought up. I don't know. But listen, when you're part, with the casinos and you got points and you do stuff and you go play a lot, and especially if you go a lot, people do start recognizing you. I mean, shit. When I used to go to Vegas, when I was there for like 3 days, the table people or the bartenders would start remembering me. You know what I mean? So if you go there and you live there, they're going to remember you, and they're not going to question if you're kind of walking around and hanging out, especially if you're always there. I think that's what someone said. I mean, I could be wrong. He might have went through the kitchen. He might have binoculars and
I'm
been
getting mixed.
staring at it.
I'm getting mixed feedback. Fat Pig in chat says yes, I was correct, but I'm getting no. So who knows?
Okay, well listen. He's not
Circle
to the-
back.
he's
You
not
heard
to
me
the
say something
kitchen.
about Shelby and Florida Phil's wife.
Yeah.
Of which, dude, she looks good.
Who?
Like, you know how we talked about how Lasker's above the rim. I'm gonna keep it real. I think Florida Phil's above the rim too. I mean, much like me, much like you, much like Bubba, much like most of the men in the Bubba Army.
First time
above
you
the
met?
rim.
Is that the first time you met his wife?
No, I've met her at the Tarpons game. I've met her several times before. I think she brought her son to the Tarpons game one time, actually, like an army gimmick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's.
But she let loose because, like I said, Florida Phil and her, they're the ones that provided the VIP for the Bubba Army on Saturday night. So Bubba Army, if you have not thanked Florida Phil and his wife, you should do so because that was them. That whole corner that we had, that whole little club corner, if you will, that was because of Florida Phil. So, and I learned that from Drunk Kim. So thank you.
Oh,
but
nice.
dude, his wife and Shelby started throwing ones, right? And next thing you know, they're kind of throwing ones on each other and kind of like I don't know, not really kissing, but real close. I was concerned. I was happy but concerned.
What were you doing?
In the corner watching like a good man.
Were you a Tuttle? Were you in Tuttle just sitting there watching?
I don't know where Tuttle was, but I was. I mean, yeah, come on, I'm a girl, She's another girl with her. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look.
What was Tuttle doing? Was he walking around?
Who knows, dude? I have no clue. I didn't have my eye on Tuttle all night. At the strip club, I was hoping he would kind of relax a little bit and like, okay, party's over, we've cleaned up, you can now relax, Tuttle. But no, he was still all about it.
Well, I'm guessing during the Bart party that you were pretty much with Tuttle the whole time, or no?
Surprisingly, no. He did a lot of content. He spent a lot of time with Rhett and Gary, I think, going around on the camera. He also took some behind the scenes footage on his own phone. But
nice.
no, surprisingly, we did not spend much time together. You got to remember, it's a place of people getting fucked up, and Tuttle is trying not to get fucked up right now, and he's doing really, really well in life, not
That's
getting
good.
fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
he wanted to stay busy. So by his way of doing that was to just constantly be recording and talking and mingling. So he did well.
No, that's awesome, and that's good because I saw Tuttle in the beginning on Saturday, maybe for a couple minutes because he kept coming up to me and asked me if I needed any help, and everything was good. But other than that, I don't think I saw him at that point because I think once I did ask him if he could help me try to find a cooler, and then he disappeared. So and then I never saw Tuttle again. So I think I kind of figured it out that if I just kind of maybe ask him to do something, maybe he goes away. Because I was like, I need you.
He brought that up on the show too. I guess people were asking him to do things, and he was not. He was not very.
Don't ask me. Don't ask me if I need help if you don't.
I think some other people bossed him around, like pick up these chairs or move
Hold
that
on,
table.
see, I didn't do that.
Explain to him that these people are not bossing him around; they're just asking for his help. But Tuttle, no, they were bossing me around.
But see, I wasn't bossing Tuttle around. He just said, "Is there anything I can help you with?" And I said, "Well, if you could find me a cooler for ice, because that's what I was trying to find." You know what I mean? I was like, hey, because obviously maybe I'm overlooking something, or if he's walking around, or maybe he saw something around a corner I didn't see. I just said, hey, if you happen to find a cooler for the ice inside, because Paper Towel Willie took his cooler home, and it was just that was only one thing that we overlooked on the whole entire night. And then
which is pretty damn good to only forget one fucking cooler for ice.
But you know what? I found the cooler. So we found a cooler, which it was perfect. It worked out. But yeah, I asked him that, and he's like, all right. And then I just never saw him again.
And
941.
shout out, Gary Cantrell's in chat, and he says Tuttle got a lot of great content for us. I haven't seen his camera footage yet, but there's plenty of me, meaning Gary, recording him and recording Rhett recording him. So I guess
Nice.
he was with Gary and Rhett a lot, and those two I think are the most deserving of the Bart party because their stuff has gone unnoticed to the people that were at the party. But everybody that was not at the party that's calling in saying, look, shout out to Rhett and Gary. I mean, you guys really saved the week for us, and they did. So shout out to both of them.
941.
Mom.
How's it going, Iggy McGillicuddy, the thickest, greatest guy in the world?
Yeah, going great. Yeah, what's that about, Mom?
What?
Maybe we need to have a conversation, you and I. I just wanted to get on the same plane there. Rhett and Gary were absolutely killing it. Tuttle probably should know the people's faces a little bit more. Other than that, I don't know how the hell he would do that. He's been around for a while, but unfortunately, a lot of the time that he was around, he was not really in the best place. So, his drunken ass doesn't really remember a lot of people. Like, he stuck the camera in my face. I'm sure that was on the video. Like, is this your first bar? Motherfucker, I had 7 rings.
Oh, is that what he did? Yeah, he asked you if it was your first. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he's like, "Is this your first burp?" I was like, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" Whatever. Anyway, I just want to say, Gary and Rhett did awesome. And can you go over the awards again? I missed it. I know it's kind of whatever, but it shouldn't take you more than like a minute. So.
Yeah, let me go grab him. Hold on. Let me go grab him.
I know. Such a pain in the fucking ass.
No, it's all right. I think Colton can hold it. Colton, can you hold it down so I can go to my little
I can
spot?
hold it down just fine.
Let me go grab
it's funny to me that
sure
Tuttle, you're right.
Sure to type him up.
Colton is the fucking man, so Colton can do anything.
Well, thank you, Iggy. You're actually the man, but I appreciate you passing it to me. With that being said, Tuttle, he's been around the Bubba Army for a while, but yeah, he was a drunk, as you just said, and he forgets a lot. Right. And we made a joke earlier that Tuttle sometimes may tell some white lies and forget the white lies he tells.
Right.
But in general, yeah, he just forgets, I think, or he forgot who was around because he was telling people, "Oh, nice to meet you." It's like, dude, we've met this person before, and yeah, you would think you would know Iggy and you know your name, but evidently not. So I think Lummy's back. Lummy, you got the list of stuff here.
We had heat for a while too, Colton. So I don't know why he wouldn't remember that. Maybe that's selective, not remembering that. So whatever, it's all good.
All right, I got your list here, Iggy.
I'll hang up and let y'all do your thing.
Thank you. All right. All right, here's the list. Oh, boy.
2024 BARP Awards are as follows.
Trying to make sure I can read Babyface's writing. Okay, I think we're good.
Oh, come on, bitch. You had to write it down, too. Don't even.
All right, so we'll start with this. We'll go through it kind of quick. God, man, my nose. I don't understand it.
You got the sniffle? I heard Bubba bitching about it this morning.
I didn't have a time to blow it. There was no tissues or paper towels. Luckily, Gene was able to provide me with a paper towel that he was using for his donuts. Got a little bit of cream on it from his donut. Drunk Kim Award.
Your mustache now?
Yeah. Drunk Kim Award, which is the most drunk annoying, goes to Drunk Kim. Scout and Big Gulp Award, most handsy but wanted it, goes to Jeremy Nash. The Mac Award, plus the best plus one, which has lost me from being able to do this on the air, was Bubba Army Mom, not Bubba Army 1. The Grouper Lips Award, put in the most amount of work, goes to another Big Red winner right there. I think Big Red's won it every year except for when Grouper Lips won it. Brennan the Quad Award, the most over for the week, because Brennan the Quad, unfortunately, was not able to be there. Big Buck was carrying it around, so Big Buck won the award. Big Buck came over to the house and helped me do some of that sod stuff. Really helped me out.
Nice. I mean, that house has got to be damn near done.
Yeah, it does.
You're doing sod, just by the lay of the land. That means you're almost done, my friend.
Yeah, permit's closed at least, thank God. Big Buck won it, thank you. And yeah, Paper Towel Willie and Shivering Business, or not Shivering Business, Simon Phoebe's Beef also came over and helped me, and I really appreciate them. Missy Hazlett Award, the hottest MILF, went to Allie Peeled. So Allie Peeled won that one. OFF Award, hottest female at the party. Let's see, it was Maria Guatemala. So Maria Guatemala won that. I know a lot of people were fretting over her, especially Tuttle. The David Hernandez most sad at the party went to, there you go, Dark Match Steve won that award. He was the most sad, I guess. I guess now there's conflicting reports that he wasn't sad, but I mean, that's
It's already etched in.
It's already etched in. Listen, the minute I type this report up this weekend, it's done. It's done. All right.
So is that your 2024 BARP Awards?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not done yet.
Oh, sorry.
The Iggy
I have a trigger over here.
Listen,
You know, I got buttons and I'm wanting to hit them.
Iggy wanted this red, so I think Iggy did win an award. Yes, he did. DJ Willa 007, which I've not seen him since he won this award. He did not. First,
Has he turned troll?
Hold on.
Shoot me straight. Has he turned troll?
No, I don't think so. But he's the shortest time at BARP. He won. That's the award named after. That's what it's all about. I don't think he's really been around since he left BARP with COVID. Oh, actually, maybe we. Oh boy, Steve
Did he not
Diaco.
turn troll? He turned dead. Oh my God.
Let's hope not. Steve Diaco won that. The Ramina Diaco Award, which is who got the biggest pop at BARP, went to Merge Crick. The Iggy McGillicuddy Award. No, Chub It Up Spice. I don't have the Cash App or Venmo in front of me. That's down there by my seat too. I didn't bring the.
Well, we'll just go down the last 5 minutes of the show. You can go down there real quick and read out.
Yeah. I'll do that. Dark Match Steve said he wasn't sad at BARP. Now I'm sad because you gave me the sad award. Listen, Dark Match Steve, the positive thing is that you got like 5 other awards from your parodies throughout the year. So, I mean, that should, which I think you still have an award here that you didn't take with you. The Iggy McGillicuddy Award, which is the most uptight award. Colton, can you guess who won that one?
Iggy McGillicuddy.
Iggy McGillicuddy.
Although he's not that uptight, but I'm sure he's uptight. I got buttons over here too. Hear me.
Let's hear yours.
You like that? I got buttons.
Yeah, that didn't come through. Kelly and Brandy Award. The most drunk and most fun. John Kostika. Thank you, John. Yeah,
it was great to see him.
It was. He was.
You got buttons. I can hear.
Yeah. This is what John Kostika in his head the whole time.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
He was feeling good. He's like,
Can I shoot you straight about Johnny K?
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever saw him not feeling good. And, that's what BARP is for. So I'm cool with it. But I don't know if I ever saw Johnny K not feeling good. So shout out Johnny K. You had a great time. It was great to meet you.
That's one thing I like. Every time I always saw John Kostika, whether it was him messing with the pig, whether it was him just hanging out, he always had a smile on his face.
Correct. And he was never obnoxious, never too much, not falling over, but you can tell he was just always on one. Just as Bubba would say, that right rear was firing and he was having a good time.
Yeah. So this is because it'd be like he was just like, even when he was standing by himself, I saw him one time by the portalets and he was just wasn't talking to anyone. He was kind of just bobbing his head. This is probably what his brain sounded like. Yeah.
Living in the moment. Shout out Johnny K. That was really cool.
And then the Dark Match Steve Award. See, Dark Match Steve, you even have an award. You won the most sad. You weren't sad, but everyone says you were sad. So the Dark Match Steve Award, the person who doesn't look like you would think, went to Sarah Lasker, Gene Lasker's wife. And the Jimmy Clevis Award, the hottest male at the party, who normally has gone to, obviously, Jimmy Clevis. Elkhart Rob has won it.
Okay, hold on.
Boston
Jimmy
Wolf.
Cleveland, good-looking man. Elkhart Rob, good-looking man, professional bull rider.
Yep.
Jimmy K, wrestler, stud, rich as fuck, strong as fuck. Who else has won it? Those two people?
Wolf. Did I say what you say?
Wolf, fucking strong as fuck, good-looking, young, full of testosterone. Owns his own business. Fence builder, so strong as fuck.
Yep.
All right, so those are our 3. Who won this year?
Seth Kushner. Congratulations, Seth Kushner.
I mean, it is the Bubba Army, right? Like, okay.
Yes, that is true.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow is right.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, that is your. There you go, Iggy McGillicuddy. There is your awards. Actually, it looks like I on this piece of paper, it looks like I typed out the first time. The first time we did this after we named the award. So I have actually on this piece of paper, I have the first year winner because it's named after the person, the second year's winner, the third year's winner. I have all 4 years on my piece of paper. How about that, Tuttle? So why don't you blow me? How about that? All right. Yeah, my paper has all the notes on that one. So, yeah. Now I feel good. I got a little pep in my step over here now.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wanted to play a clip from.
Yeah, let's get back to the weekly wrap-up show instead of me patting myself on the shoulder. So. What do you?
I'm with it. I just wanted to play a clip from earlier this week.
What do you?
I was going to play it through my phone, but now I'm worried that it's not going to run through the board. So let me try to play it through my computer here. The clip I have is a clip from. If you remember this week, the week started off a little bit rough. There was a little bit of conflict between, or I guess questioning of conflict between Gene Lasker and the Operation Pigmentation crew. So. They recorded on Tuesday, Operation Pigmentation, that is, recorded on Tuesday.
Yep.
And Seth asked them, what the conflict was or what the issue or what they know about Gene Lasker. And it's about a minute long, and I just wanted to play that clip.
Typing a bunch of bullshit in chat.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a whole thing going on yesterday with Gene Lasker, calling Bubba, calling Dr. Dan. Were there any issues with you guys and Gene Lasker? Because what we're hearing is that he might have been talking some shit to you guys, but then you guys got cool. But then somebody in chat said that Rio said that he was going to knock Gene out. And then Gene said that he helped. Gene said that he helped you guys on stage and nobody said thank you. So I'm just trying to figure out what your interactions with Gene Lasker were like.
We heard who is Gene? I don't remember who that.
Whoa. So who's Gene?
Their initial reaction is who is Gene? So they have no idea who Gene Lasker even is.
Gene's gonna be pretty sad when he hears that.
Gene's like, well, I'll tell you who Gene Lasker is. Gene Lasker's the white guy with the outlaw that helped you on the fucking stage.
I helped you. I helped you on the stage. You didn't even thank me, man. I helped you up.
That's who motherfucking Gene Lasker is. How about it?
That's the last time.
Glad you're getting to see me.
That's the last time Gene Lasker's gonna help him up on the stage.
I was kind of thinking the same thing. Once they said, who's Gene Lasker, blah blah, I said, oh well, here we go. That's gone. Gene Lasker's no longer helping them again, and Gene Lasker's so proud that he helped these two black guys, and now I'm kind of worried for the black community that Gene's no longer going to help any of them, because now that these two don't know who he is, I feel like Gene's going to shut them all out.
You're incorrect, Iggy. Iggy's. So I can see now where Gene's going to be up on the stage next year, and Operation Pigmentation is going to try to go up, and Gene's just going to sit back there and be like, "You don't know who I am. I'm
Heisman him. He's going to fucking give him the Heisman.
I ain't going to help you. I ain't going to help you. You don't even know who I am. I'm Gene Lasker, motherfucker. You need powder coat and go somewhere else, bitches." Which
How bad it find somebody on the south side of powder coat your shit.
Yeah. Because Tate Pete, see if they could do as good a powder coat as me.
Bet you ain't got big ovens like I got. I got enough ovens. I could fit 2 monster trucks in that motherfucker.
That's right, man. I do Gravedigger. You ever heard of Gravedigger, man? He'd hit my top all the time. Which he's doing a monster.
Which, by
jam.
the way, that is fucking cool, dude. Like when you, I don't know. I know if you've been to Lasker's shop. It is so cool. The size of those fucking ovens. And you know what? Next year for Barb. Never mind. Fuck it. I might as well say it. I would like, and I think I would be good at this, but the problem is I don't have the vehicle to do it. But I would love to take the Bubba Army. So every year we do something different. I would love to be a goddamn tour guide and bring the Bubba Army on a tour and say, this is, Lummy's rental house. And looking on your right, we're passing Buffalo Avenue Power Coat. That's right. On your right, that's Buffalo Avenue Power Coating. And give them a tour of Tampa, of the Bubba Army of Tampa. Does that make sense? No, your head's down. I don't think you like it.
You're gonna give the fucking you're not even a Seinfeld fan, are you? When Kramer did a tour of himself
But if I could give them a tour of like the Bubba Army that's in town, a tour.
Are you gonna take them
on the left, you're passing Dollhouse, and coming up next, Lummy's Rental, and then we're passing, whatever the hell, Buffalo Avenue Power Coating.
Yeah,
After that, we go out to the south side and see Latin Sons Barbershop, 2600 MLK.
Well, while you're down
I think
there,
it'd be fun.
when you're down there, you're gonna go to the Otero Verde house.
Yeah, exactly. This like I can sneak us into Bubba's old mansion, that area. I know how to get past the guard gate. I know the gimmick. Come on.
What in a big tour bus?
Yeah, we're here doing some work. Me and 50 Mexicans, let us in.
Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good idea. For
instance, I got this idea because 843 Bubba was in town. I got to meet up with him, and we just did a small tour around the area. For instance, how many people went to see the old studio on Lemon Street? I bet you 10% of the people in town saw the old studio on Lemon Street. Little do they know that Lemon Street studio was probably closer to the host hotel than our current studio.
Oh yeah, probably yeah. It's on the same side of the road, so yeah.
Anyways, that's all. I just wanted to say I'm open to the idea of being a tour guide and showing people a Bubba Army Tampa. That's all.
Listen, I think it's a great idea. Maybe just put them in your truck, or since your truck is broken, maybe you can take them in the new vehicle you're gonna have to buy. Something like that. But yeah,
I'm probably going to fix mine, but yeah, drive it till the wheels fall off. The wheels have fallen off, and put them bitches back on and drive it till the engine blows.
But you know what? It's a great idea. It's a great idea, Colin, and you should bring that up at the next BART meeting. And I
will.
And see how far that goes.
I don't think it's going to make it very far, but maybe there'd be a select group of like 10 people that are interested in doing it.
Hinstar said, why don't you do a power scooter tour?
I would do that. I would imagine that most people in the Bubba Army would love to see Buffalo Avenue power coating.
Oh, yeah. And Gene would probably put it over.
SOS Automotive Rick. Things like that. Place at the 7-Eleven at which the intern works at. People want to see shit like that.
I need to get to that damn intern and tell him we need to get him over here. I don't have his number though, but yeah, I need to go. I need to stop at 7-Eleven. I was gonna stop on Thursday, but I almost got sideswiped on the way here, right down the street. So I kind of was not really feeling going to talk to him at that time, because I almost had to hop the curb and do a bunch of random shit to get away from this guy because he was impatient to another driver. But whatever, that's besides the point. But you know what? I think that's a great idea, and I think that maybe we could show off where Bubba's old gym used to be, where Tara works, where your mom and dad work.
I did that. These are all things that I did with 843 Bubba. I showed him Tara's office,
where your girlfriend works.
You're so right.
Yeah, where your girlfriend works. Maybe where your grandma moved into her place, and we just extended after that.
Yeah, but the main two spots, let's be honest, people want to see Lummy's Rental House and they want to see Buffalo Avenue.
Okay, listen, they're not going to see my rental place, okay? Unless there may be renters there at that time. So
okay, maybe I'll cut that one out then. You know what? I'll substitute the rental place for Armature Works.
There you go. Yeah. What are you going to say?
Best believe we're going to Dan's office.
Oh, Dan would love it. Yeah, go to Dan's office.
That's what I'm saying. I could give a good tour, dude. Dr. Dan's office, Jay Diaco's office. Hell, we could drive past the Diaco's mansion on Bayshore. Fuck it, why not?
Do a tour of the Diacos. I'm sure they would like that.
Yes, exactly. Tour of the Diacos. Tour of Gene Lasker.
Tour of Gene Lasker's house. Have him see the.
I'll probably stay away from there. That's a bit too far north.
Oh, okay. So we're saying south. Okay, all right. I got it. Tour of Babyface's house. I got it.
Yeah, that's about as far north as we go. We go up to Babyface's house. Hey, here's Babyface's house. Here's the landfill, transfer station. Okay, let's go back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I put that in the back of my mind, and
best believe I'm gonna have a fucking tip jar out too.
Yes, Longwood.
Too much?
Yes, Longwood.
Sorry.
Longwood said it's at the place, the blue place that Colton tried renting to me for $50 a night. Yes, Longwood. That is. Do you try to rent it to him for $50 a night?
I mean, I try to rent your place out here and there. I just figured if I could tell him $50 a night and tell you I got a guy coming for 40, I can get 10 off the top. That buys my Chick-fil-A for the day.
Hey, look
Anyways,
you're always
it's about
a
that time, ain't
trader.
it?
Yeah, I got to go. Hopefully, Rick SOS Automotive got my truck fixed.
And that's actually why he was unable to get mine done today, is because yours is already in the shop. So shout out SOS Automotive Rick. You do make the tour of Bubba Army Barp Colton upcoming for the year. So thank you for everything you do.
Yeah, thank you so much. And Colton, thank you so much for being able to zoom in. I don't know. Why didn't you do a video?
Oh, you want to see me real quick? I'll show you why. I do have my Bubba Army shirt on.
Oh my
or hoodie,
God.
I should say.
This...
Check my background. You like that? Hold on. You can see what it is. You like that background?
Yeah, no,
you like that?
Yeah, I saw what it is.
Yeah, that's a Bubba Army fucking flag right there.
Oh my God.
Looks good. Looks good. All right, buddy.
Is this
I love you.
Do you have a green screen?
No, this is just Zoom, dude. You're able to fucking put it on Zoom. So that's my Zoom right there.
I like your microphone. It disappears.
Yeah, it's also black, so it zooms in with my black chair. Everything just kind of goes together.
Yeah, you look good. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Thank you, Colin. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Bubba Army. It was an awesome barp, as always. I cannot thank you enough. That's the Bubba Army, that is. You too, Lummy. But the Bubba Army as a whole, thank you for everything you do, not just for the show, but for me, obviously. Thank you so much. And I had a great Bubba Army, a great barp, and I just can't thank you guys enough. That's really it for me.
Yes, thank you to everybody. Thank you, Paper Towel Willie, for the sweatshirt. I got a Carpenter and Sons from Melissa Carpenter sweatshirt that I wore yesterday. I'm trying to break that bad boy in. I gotta wear these sweatshirts before the winter's over. So thank you guys, and thank you everyone for an amazing barp. Hopefully 2025 is just as good, if not better. Big things on the horizon, as Bubba says, and we appreciate everything you guys do. In the meantime, this weekend, you know what? We gotta. Your background is fucking killing me. I'm gonna try to do a goat report tomorrow. It's gonna be really chilly. Hopefully, Walker wants to play soccer. It's chilly, but we'll see. But Jay, check out Bubba Army Shop, Bubba Army Store, BubbaArmyMerch.com for all your Bubba Army merchandise. And listen, if you're in the Ocala area, get out to Ocala Speedway. Go see a race. It's fucking fun. I'm telling you. If it wasn't as cold, I'd be bringing Walker and Ashley. And
I'll be there.
This douchebag here. All right, everyone. We will see you Monday morning right here, 6 a.m. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend. Stay warm. See ya. Bye, Colton.
See ya.